Welcome, one and all, to the very first Players Guild News Network show. My name is Scott Sedman, a handsome, one-handed, strapping, brilliant,
And my name is Piotr, and today we will be your hosts for what's new in card games.
Every week, we will do a short summary of all our games.
And throughout the week, we will expand each story in its own separate video.
Well then, without further ado, this is the news.
In the Magic Corner, Godzilla is finally here. Yeah, after Chrono Clash not taking off that well, we have brand new Magic set, Ikoria, Lair of Godzilla, which has released last Friday. And it has two very confusing mechanics, Companion and Mutate, as well as gorgeous alternative art cards featuring everyone's favorite kaiju, Godzilla and friends. Wizards went even a step further, and if you want your basic lands to feature Godzilla on their artwork, you can get them on 7th of May in brand new Secret Lair, where you will receive one of each of those beautiful full art lands for a low price of $29.99 plus postage. Yep, that's right. If you want to acquire those 5 different basic lands with Godzilla artwork, you need to spend $30. And you only have 24-hour period as with all the Secret Lair products. But hey, it's Godzilla.
In Dragon Ball news, Bandai finally announced some Unison cards. After seeing some teasers in the expansion set, we finally have what's going to be here in Series 10, showing off a range of different characters featuring the likes of Broly, Zeno, Gogeta, Vegito, and more. Definitely worth a look there, and for me, a green 2-drop Bardock, one of my favourite cards in the game. Well, characters, I should say. Additionally, to support Unison Force's release, Bandai have announced a new promo. This time, it's a Goku Black Rose with the coming soon stamp seen on the original Goku leader, as well as it's saying a new series, just in case you didn't realize there was a new series, which is weird because everyone still calls them sets. But that's Bandai's choice. Finally, on the Dragon Ball front, we have a reboot questionnaire. Now, reboot questionnaire, you might ask, what does that entail? Well, if you've got a favorite leader that has been power crept, now's your chance to correct that by voting for him in the poll. We will leave the Google Sheet, Google Doc, Google Survey in the description and or comments, if Scott remembers. That way you can vote for Zeno from Ultimate Box. We're not biased, we just want more Zeno. Other curious leaders that could get the reboot are Set 2 Vegito, Set 1 Ginyu, and, well, that's all I've seen crying out for. I'm sure everyone has their favourites. If it's anything like last time, expect to see 5 reboots happen. Because that's what they did before. No campaign rares in Series 10. That was the Dragon Ball part. Back to the studio and the next segment.
Bank Dream Set is coming with a bank of a spoiler. We have seen first band of Bushiroad's multimedia franchise crossing to Vanguard. Popping Party with Toyama Kasumi taking the lead was introduced to Vanguard with extensive support for new Order cards, in this case, songs sung by the bands. There will be 4 more bands introduced in the set, and if you like your idols, but don't want them to be mermaids, this set is for you. You can play with your favorite idols from Bank Dream in interesting decks revolving around full band. On the other hand, Premium Pack keeps on surprising us with new, very strong strides for each clan. Japanese release is under a month away, and everyone is looking forward to new critical triggers, which haven't been even spoiled yet. There is a talk in community about triggers being grade free, like in Vanguard Zero. And it's not a coincidence that reward for Vanguard Zero championships is premium legal, grade free critical trigger. I personally think it's cool, but let's see how it will work in the future.
Heading over to the digital world now, we can see that Set 2 might have leaked. Well, it unconfirmed reports, but we do have a picture, and from this picture we can see Piedmon and Gallantmon being designed, as well as some text. The text states the following, that 2 new card types will be added to the game, or card colours if you will, purple and black. As to what these cards will represent, we do not know at this time. 2 new tamers will enter the fray, with Sora and Joe making their Digimon debut. Apparently they're not in set 1, which is weird. But I guess you gotta cut something. The last but not least, the interesting bit from this leak is that all the SRs will be Mega level Digimon. Sorry fans hoping for SR rookies, that ain't on the cards just yet. If you want to know more about the Digimon card game and when a Western release, if a Western release will happen, stay tuned to the PGN, that's the Players Guild News Network, where we will have all the breaking dating digital data dates, diddly-doo, Garou, Amon. But also, if you want to be a part of a community, you can check the links below for the Digimon card game group on Facebook, where you'll get some amazing translations from the likes of Jason Snowjacks and others, which means we can see them in English. So, that's the Digimon news.
In Yu-Gi-Oh! News, Eternity Code was released last week. Well, not really. It will officially release on Thursday, but due to current situation, shops were allowed to send their stock off earlier, which made everyone happy. Of course, everyone wants to get their hands on the new Orcust support in form of Girsu, which managed to reach price of €60, even though there's no tournaments currently. But I guess you need to get what you need to get, right? Starlight Rares also make a comeback in this set. Again, 4 cards from this set will get this special treatment. And surprisingly, we have an additional card in this set, which is Effect Failure. That's right, the very first generic hand trap is getting brand new treatment. After 10 years and 12 other sets containing this card, we get it again, instead of other cards that could be in this spot. But I guess it's nice to get some love for all the cards in core set, even if it is 1 Starlight Rare in 24 boxes. But hey, maybe you will get it.
Gotta catch 'em all, more like gotta collect 'em all. In the Pokemon TCG news, we have the full reveal of Eruption Walker, the next set coming out in Japan, featuring cards like Butterfree V and Butterfree VMAX, as well as Centiskorch VMAX, amongst other fan favorites such as Milotic and Muck, as well as my favorite Bay, Tyranitar. It's a really cool looking set with some exciting new Pokemon to mix up that formula. As well, we're finally seeing the full arts and secret rares come through, one of them being Kabu. That's pretty cool. Stunkfish in full art, it's slightly disturbing, but if there's a rainbow rare version of it, I want it. Speaking of rarity and rare cards, a Pokemon card has just sold for over $50,000. That is insane. The card was Ishihara GX. It's a Black Star promo in gem mint condition. And if you don't know what that is in pounds, that's around £40,000. Insane numbers. I mean, it's no Charizard, but that'll pay the bills. That's all we have for the Pokemon section. But if you want to see the full list of Eruption Walker cards, there is a translations of each on PokeBeach. Go and check it out. It's a great resource for Pokemon cards. Now back to Scott and Peter in the studio.
And that's all we have for you today. Some things the packs pounced, didn't they, Scott?
Yeah, some of them definitely would stomp on you, that's for sure.
Well, hopefully we'll have more to do soon when we can leave house and go out for a tournament, because I think Scott is going to, or has already, lost his mind.
We can still play with friends online, though.
For all it's worth, I enjoyed doing this first show, even though it was not exactly how we planned it.
True, but we made it happen, and that's what matters. If you enjoyed the show, please leave a like and subscribe. And from everyone here at PGNN...
Scott, it's literally just us two.
It is?
Yeah.
Well, from Peter.
And from Scott.
Stay safe.
And get your game on.
Hey everyone, Scott here. Thank you for watching that video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you want to continue to support LPG outside of YouTube, I would implore you to check out our Patreon, our Facebook page, twitch.tv/playersguild, and our own site, londonplayersguild.com, all of which are linked in the description below. If you can't, not a problem. We just hope you enjoyed your stay, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.
I should have done more of an emphasis like they used to in Yu-Gi-Oh, but I can't bring myself to do it. Because in Yu-Gi-Oh GX,
Get your game on!
yeah, it was emphasis of on.
Get your
Get your
game
game on!
on! Welcome, one and all, to the